Hey y'all, it is Glam Rebecca here, and I figured I would do something a little different. I went to Florida a couple weeks ago to do like eye checks and stuff like that with me and Jason, and I want to show you the makeup that I brought with me. But this video has a little bit of a twist to it. Instead of just showing you the makeup that I brought, I'm going to talk about what I actually used. So if you're interested in seeing that, keep on watching because I'm going to go over it now. Okay, so first of all, I brought 4 eyeshadow palettes with me, and I did that to kind of like round out the wardrobe that I was bringing. So the first palette I picked was the Nomad American Parks palette because, you know, green. And I did use the greens and yellows out of here. I also brought their newest palette. This is the Provence palette. This is their new palette, and I used the yellows and a couple of pinks out of here to do an eye look, and I literally wore makeup once when I was in Florida. And this was makeup that I did to drive home on Saturday. I also brought the 2CXC Beauty palettes, the Midwinter's Night and the Summer's End palette, because I was gonna try and hook up with the owners of the brand to have dinner with them and stuff, but I never got an email back, but also to discuss the pans that are rusting in this one, and I wanted to make sure that they were all, you know, okay. And I never could get a hold of them. I texted, I Instagrammed, and Christian did get back with me, but I was never able to get like a reply on, hey, you know, you want to have dinner kind of thing. So there was that. But I didn't use them. I did bring the Pat McGrath Bridgerton blush collection with me, and I did use it. And then I brought the Nomad Cosmetics Sydney Bathers collection. I used the highlighter and bronzer out of here. I had my Stuck On You eyeshadow base from the Beauty Crop. And then I realized when I got there, like to do my makeup and stuff, I didn't really have a whole lot of like concealer choices. I did bring this Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. This is in the shade Light. It's a little bit too pink for me, but then I realized I had the Yensa BBCC cream. This is in Fair Cool. I need a darker shade of this now that I've got some sun. So I kind of used both of these under my eyes, and then I used one of the yellow shadows out of the Nomad palettes in order to kind of like use that as pressed powder, because I always forget to bring this little thing with me that has loose powder, and I'm like, oh, GCP. So I forgot to bring that again. So these were products that I also used. Then we had several lip products that I brought. Where's the other one? Did I move it? I probably moved it. I guess this is all of them. Okay, so I had 2 glosses with me. I had the, these are both from Nomad. These are the new gloss, lip glosses from them. So I have the shades in Meal and in Rose. And then I took the Varnished Rosewood. This is the L'Oreal lipstick. And then the e.l.f. Sheer Slick. This is in Black Cherry. These I used. These I did not. So that tells me that I actually liked the gloss enough to wear them. And I actually wore the glasses a couple of times while I was there because I realized one of them was in my purse. So I didn't mean to pack it, but it came with me. I took the ColourPop Sticks Light Sticks. This is in Starbright. It's a cream highlighter. So I put this on and then used eyeshadows to go over it to make it more blingy. That I definitely used. The CoverGirl Clear Brow Gel I used in the Item Beauty. This is their Brow Chow in the shade Deep Brunette. I used both of these. And the light just changed outside, so my lighting changed. The BH Base Booster Glitter Glue I brought, and used, and it let my shadow look amazing for like 15, 16 hours. I put it on in the morning, and then we didn't get home till like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, so it looked good when I still got home. I had the Ico Blended Mascara I used. The liner in my waterline I used was, I think I used one of each. The Amethyst Hour and Extra Frosting from ColourPop. But I also brought with me a BH liquid liner, the Sex Kitten liner from Tarte, and Great. This is Exit from ColourPop that I didn't use. So there was those. I brought a makeup like boo-boo eraser kind of thing that I didn't have to use, so I was grateful about that. Because you know I fuck up my makeup enough as it is. And then I think I brought the glitter adhesive, the Stuck On You glitter adhesive from JD Glow, but I didn't end up using it, so there is that as well. And that is everything I brought with me to Florida to go there. We were going to be there for a little over a week, and we made a stop on the way home, you know, to get like dinner and stuff. We ate at like Cracker Barrel that night and stuff, which I love eating at Cracker Barrel, even when we're on like road trips and whatever. That's like my favoriteest thing ever. Even when I was a kid, I loved eating at Cracker Barrel. So I also had a little, where'd it go? This is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics like brush bag. I had this thing basically packed with brushes, even though I really only used like 7 brushes. Which I was like, okay, overpacked, yes, underused, maybe. But you know, I was gonna do eye makeup on Wednesday because we drove up Tuesday, had eye doctor appointments on Wednesday, and I was gonna do eye makeup for the eye doctor, and then I got thinking about it. They're gonna do a puff of air in my damn eyeball, and they're gonna put drops in my eyes to dilate me to make sure my vision's still fine. And why would I wear any form of like mascara or anything that's gonna like literally run down my face? So I decided not to. I also saw the chiropractor that morning and got an adjustment, and talked to him about some of the things the doctors up here had talked about with me. And he was like, has anybody like done an x-ray of your back to see that you have scoliosis? And I was like, yeah, they've done several. And he's like, were you laying down or sitting up or standing? And I said, well, they did most of my stuff laying down. Why? And he goes, well, when you lay down with scoliosis, and I didn't know this, but he said, when you take an x-ray of someone's back and they're laying on it, it can realign a little bit so it's not as severe. But when you stand up is when you see the curvature. So you have to like do the x-ray where you like kind of hug the machine. And he said, that is how you get a really good reading of scoliosis of the back. And he says, depending on how they have you positioned on the x-ray machine, you know, you walk up to it kind of thing. He said that is the best way to see the actual curvature of the spine. So it was nice to not only see my chiropractor, who I've known and trusted with my health for like 20 something years. And I asked him like, so can I come every 6 months and get an adjustment? You know, because you're worth driving multiple hours to come see. And he said, yes, anytime you come to Florida, I will always be willing to see you. I was like, so you're not going to retire anytime soon? Because he's a little older than me. He's about Jason's age. And he goes, they're going to find me probably dead behind one of these chairs one day. I'm like, okay, great. So I don't have to worry about you retiring. And in my eye doctor's office is about the same. I've been going to them since I had my eyes checked at 18. So they're worth driving back to Florida to go see that and my gynecologist, because he's awesome. Delivered my last child and did my cancer surgeries. So he's awesome too. But yeah, this is everything that I brought, everything that I used. I did overpack. I didn't wear makeup during the week because Jason actually ended up having to work. So he worked all the way up until we went to the eye doctor on Wednesday. I did a Walmart pickup order for Dad so that he had groceries for the week. I was surprised. I thought the house would be an even more disaster than it was when I left. It was a disaster, but not how I thought it would be. So he had actually kept up with the kitchen and stuff. So I didn't end up wearing a whole lot of makeup because there wasn't really a good place for me to apply makeup at that house. So I ended up doing makeup in the bedroom, in my old room. So I knew at least the surface I was on was clean. because you. But yeah, I have a tendency to overpack. I have OCD really bad. I'm ADHD. And so I bring a lot more than I think I need. I did bring like skincare and stuff with me, which I was doing skincare every night, every morning, like the pared down version of it. But I didn't. Oh, and we left our like travel bar soaps and stuff there at Dad's house in the little containers that we travel with them in. So we left a couple of things there. But if we go back to Florida, I don't know that we would stay at my dad's house again just for the sanitation issues. We still have stuff in the garage, and we've been back like 2 weeks now. So there's that. But, you know, I love my dad, but his house is not the cleanest. So another reason why I didn't do makeup there was because there wasn't, it's not sanitary to take a lot of my makeup and stuff out and do it at the house anymore. It was when I lived there, but not anymore. But anyways, sorry for the diatribe at the end of this. If you have any questions, I will try and leave everything I used linked down below. And anything that I didn't use, I'm just gonna go ahead and put back in my stuff, because what I have been doing is like the products that I've been using every month, I've been like holding aside. Like I have a little tray over here that I'm keeping makeup and stuff in that I've used during the month to see what I'm using and what I'm not using. And I'll start filming those again as well. So this was just a quick little update. I don't know when this will go up. I am filming it on Monday, August 15th. So I will see you all later. Leave me a blue emoji or a butterfly emoji in the chat down below, because that's actually what's on my shirt. So let me see if I can back up. It's a butterfly. So I'll see you all later. Bye.